everyone, welcome back to Jen's Hangout. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're returning, I love you guys so much. You know that. What do we got going on today? What do we have going on today? Contouring class 101. This is how I contour my face. So somebody had requested this if I do contour, so I thought that I would just go ahead and show you guys what I do to contour and kind of bronze my face. I don't necessarily bronze my face. I usually just cream contour and then powder and then powdered contour, if that makes sense. So here I have a contour. This is the Romankey Sun Sculpt Liquid Bronzer. I use it as a contour, obviously. I got this from Temu. This is in 05. So I just kind of go like this where I want it to be. I have a very round face, so all of my angles go up to lift that. And then I just didn't put all of my contour on. I go this way down my jaw, a little bit here, a little here, just to give a little zhuzh, right? And then for my nose, if you have a similar nose shape to mine, never contour like everyone else. Contour to your shape of face and your bone structure. Sorry about that. So I take my sponge and I kind of go from my eyebrow down along my nose like that. I don't know if you guys can even see that, but I don't do it heavy because my nose really doesn't need much help in that. And I don't go under here because there's a natural shadow there. And I don't go across the top because my nose is naturally a button nose, which is what everybody wants. It's overrated. I'll tell you that much. Okay, and then if I don't have my bangs down, even sometimes when I do, like today, I'll go ahead and show you, but when I do have my bangs back, which is a good portion of the time, just because it's easier, I don't like ... across my forehead. I have bald spots, okay? So I use this stuff to darken my bald spots a bit so that it doesn't look like I'm going bald. I have to take a lot of medications and almost all of them cause hair loss. So, and when you have a ton of autoimmune diseases, same thing. Okay. So that's that part. Then I just pat, and my heat just kicked on. And my front door's open. Okay, and I just pat, and blend that in until it, you will see a lot more contour in just a minute with my powder contour. This is just kind of an underlayer, so to speak, just to kind of help, if that makes sense. Okay, I'm going to do everything up to the powder part, so I'll be right back. Okay, so I finished the eyes, did my lips, I have the powder on. Now it's time to contour and powder blush. So this is a dupe. This is a C Color Cosmetics palette. Obviously, C Color Cosmetics isn't, we went through this already. But this is a dupe for the KVD Shade and Light palette. So again, just like this is the, anyway, you can get the real deal at Sephora. So I mix these two together, and I just kind of go back and forth, and I'm using a Wet n Wild angled contour. This is my favorite contour brush. This is my second favorite, the sibling brush. They're both very narrow and give you that chisel that you want. So I go this way, which is the way of the slant first, and then I go sideways this way, just to kind of buff it out, like you would with a bronzer. But that gives you that, right? I get a little carried away sometimes with my digging into my palette. So again, you just go. This is, like I said, this is for my round face to make it more not round. Then I just take whatever's left over, kind of go along my nose, just to give that a little bit more depth. Then I will go into this and the darker one, and that's what I kind of plop into my hairline. I'll even go up here and kind of darken that up a little bit. I use the dark shade for that. See? Amazing. What a little bit of makeup and powder will do. Okay, so then I take this. I like a cooler toned contour and a slightly warmer toned bronzer, if that makes sense. Because I want the contrast between the two so that it makes it more distinguished. Gosh, I am having... Words are freaking hard today. Okay, so then I'm going to go in with this Laura Lee flat, like cat's paw brush into this shade and this shade. And that I just lightly dab on my under eyes just to kind of brighten them a little bit. Take it here, down the strip of my nose. You know, basically where you'd highlight. Down here, just to... Because the point of contrast or contouring is contrast. It's light and dark. If you understand color theory, it's not too horrible difficult to understand the concept. I mean, it's not horrible difficult to understand the concept anyway. But, okay, and then you use your blush as a bit of a contour as well. Okay, so I'm going to go in with an angled Juno & Co. blush brush. This is a Super Shock blush in Cheerio. It looks frighteningly bright and pigmented, and it comes out beautiful and gives you that nice rosy glow. And I kind of do that, right? Now, if you go a little too crazy with the blush, like this side's not as even as this side, take your powder brush, right? And just, you don't even have to add any powder, because there's enough powder in here. And it's about diffusing the edges, which is what you want to do, right? Now you take your setting spray. Spray the ever-living snot out of your face, right? While your face is still damp. I love these fan brushes for this. You take your highlighter. I'm going to go into Peach Chill and Lavender. just pop that on. Again, that's part of your contour layer, because this, you're highlighting your brow bone, not getting it in your eyeball. I take it straight down. Some people just do a dot and a dot. But this is how you highlight your cheekbones to really bring things up. So that's how I do it. That's it. And then fan the rest of my face off so it dries. Oh. And damp beauty sponge over, just to make sure everything is well blended. Right? Fix your bangs, because they be cray cray. There you go. That's the finished look with the contour. I hope you get it. I hope that helps. Let me know down below. So, blessings to y'all. I love you so much, and I will see you guys later. Bye.